I don't want to become the next Nikocado avocado, thank you.
Oh, do you have
KFC is mad overrated, bro. I don't know if it's a popular thing where you are or not. I don't know what country you're in.
What is going on, everyone? How are we all doing today? I am back with another Nova Online video, where he has yet again found himself under the fire for doing some disgusting stuff. Nova Online is back to his old antics, ladies and gentlemen. He has been caught once again with diapers in his possession. Are we really shocked, though? We know we'd see this again from Nova, but it doesn't make it any better when you see him having a box of blue puppy diapers. That shit is still revolting. Now, we know the history of Nova, his diapers, his age regression fetish, and how he's been caught multiple times for wearing diapers. And I know people use age regression to cope with traumas in their childhood, but this is not the case for that big tub of lard we all know. Nova uses diapers and childlike things as a fetish, and it's really disgusting. We have seen him time and time again being caught talking to underage people on Discord wearing diapers, like when he was actually on a video call with them with a diaper on, showing the underage girl what he had on. It's disgusting. Everyone copes in their own ways, but what Nova is doing is not coping. It's some demented sexual fantasy he likes to live out. But once again, Nova has been caught with diapers in his possession, and how he got caught actually was on a TikTok video where he was singing some of his god-awful karaoke, and in the bottom left part of his screen you could actually see a package, and someone out there did a bit of a deeper dive to what some people had missed and found out that these were in fact diapers. Now Nova has since taken down this TikTok post, so that leaves us to speculate that he realized what he had done and he had been caught once again, and we all know Nova never takes responsibility for his actions, and so when he was caught with diapers yet again, he knew the protocol: delete and never talk about it, just as he has done time and time again. He never addresses things that he's done in the past that are, disgusting, immoral, and flat out wrong. He simply keeps trucking along, continues posting, his Wendy Biggie Bag review or his Big Mac review, never actually responding to the large crowd of people who are calling him out for his actions. So I'm going to show you all the TikTok that he posted that was since archived and showed how he had a package of the blue puppy diapers. And it's one thing to have these diapers, Nova, right? But this style of diapers just gives me the shivers. And y'all be able to see what I'm talking about, but holy hell, this shows another level of depravity of this human being. And to have diapers as an adult who doesn't need them by any medical standards, but to also have this kind of diaper, it's just really, really chilling. So I'm sure I don't have to further explain my repulsed reaction to seeing this, but as you can see, Nova had a big box of little for big, adjustable hook and loop, fastener closure, adult printed cloth back diapers. Good God, that's a mouthful. Which would have cost him $43.99 off of Amazon. So first off, that's some foul shit. Nova having a box of these diapers shows that he's literally learned nothing. He hasn't changed, his actions are still the same, and he's still a dangerous person to be on the internet. And having these diapers is solid evidence that he's still doing the weird shit he was caught up for in the past. Also, now going back on the price of this shit, Nova must be making bank off of his cameos, because I know bro's still getting DoorDash every day because he can't drive and it's Nova. But with all that, all of his expenses and rent and all that shit, he's still willing to drop almost $45 on some fucking diapers. Like, dude, get a... At his grown age of 21 years old, still living with his mom, contributing very little to society, he's going to continue what he's doing and what he's been caught for countless times in the past. At a certain time, there's gotta be a point of no return. Like, he's caught in an endless loop of diaper wearing, then getting caught for wearing diapers, then repeat. I don't understand why he still bothers trying to make content on the internet. Everything he makes and streams is low quality trash. His food reviews are rushed and offer no substance. Like, I don't see one of his food reviews for Burger King and stop what I'm doing and run there at Mach 1, carrying nothing but my wallet and my love for some chicken fries. So what he's offering from a content perspective isn't good. His karaoke is generally ear piercing. Like, I've watched a lot of Nova content, just trying to see what this dude has to offer, and his karaoke is unlistenable. So with all that in mind, a weak TikTok career, the inability to stream for more than 20 minutes without getting rage baited and ending stream, why Nova? Why do you continue trying to put your face on the internet? It's getting old. But we all know Nova isn't going to stop, because the internet is all he knows. He has no aspirations of anything except for internet clout. So let's go ahead and check on Nova's most recent TikToks, which if y'all have been keeping up to date with Nova, there hasn't been much. He's only posted a handful of times in the last week, and he hasn't streamed that much either. So who knows, maybe the times of Nova Online is reaching an end. The times of seeing a circular grease ball wearing a diaper singing nursery rhymes could be nearing its final act. However, I strongly doubt this. Again, Nova loves the internet. He feeds off of it. He finds the one decent comment in a sea of hatred, and he uses it as inspiration to go to KFC and get himself a family-sized meal to eat on camera. It's all he knows, damn it. But here's a nice little Five Guys review from Nova.
Is Five Guys really as overrated as people say? Let's find out. I've heard mixed opinions about Five Guys. People say Five Guys is so good and worth the price, while others say it's okay, but it is not worth the price. Let's find out which opinion is right, in my opinion. First up, we got the Cajun fries.
This is content right here, everyone. Start taking notes. If you ever want to pursue the internet as a career, like, this is professional shit right here. Scrolling through the comments on this video, I saw someone who said it must be snowing, and that killed me. Like, you can see how unkempt his hair is. There's dandruff flying off that scalp.
They are just like, they're not crunchy, but they're super seasoned and have the perfect amount of chew. Those are good. 9.5 out of 10. It's a bad day to be a burger.
I couldn't agree more. That burger has suffered enough already. Now it has to slide down the gullet of Nova. What a tragic day.
Oh, I got a patty melt all the way. And look at this. This thing is dripping in juices. Ooh, got like a little bit of bacon. This thing is loaded. It's going to be extremely messy because the foil is covered in juices. Let's try this out. The flavor is good, but the bread is soggy. And it has a hard time holding together. I'll give the meat credit. It's so good. The jalapenos also do a really good job of cutting through the 1,000,000 pounds of grease in this thing. Hey, let's feature me. I filmed this a month and a half ago, and I forgot to share my opinion on it. I do think Five Guys is good and okay every once in a while. It's just not my go-to. So, is Five Guys really justified? Yes. When I really want it.
So Nova offering some stellar content as usual, dominating a greasy burger that resembles him physically, singing karaoke, and wearing diapers. That's a triple threat right there of Nova online content, and I can't stress this enough on Nova's attraction to diapers being something to be scared of. When people show patterns of this inappropriate behavior, it often leads to real-life consequences, and we've seen this already with his social media manager, Sia. Like, Nova isn't just a greaseball to shoot spitballs at. He's also a dangerous predator who needs a reality check, and there needs to be an endgame with him. He needs to seek help or a padded cell. Whichever it is, it's fine with me. But his fixation on diapers and other childlike things are dangerous. He uses his age regression kink as a wall to try and defend himself from criticism. But that's not how it works when you start talking to underage people. You can't hide from that anymore, Nova. You have to understand what you're doing is impacting and harming people. Now, I don't need to remind people of previous instances of Nova being caught wearing and having diapers, but I'm going to anyways. I want to show y'all a video from Sayonara20250, who has documented Nova online content in the past. And they were able to capture a live stream back in April of 2025 where his mom calls him over to another room while he was making his stupid ass paracord bracelets. And in this, you can hear her and Nova talking about something that they had gotten in the mail. And wouldn't you know it, it's diapers again. And you can hear his mom saying something along the lines of diapers in your room. So again, this is a pattern, a returning event of Nova getting diapers. And while yes, I understand this could be trolls sending them to his house, I get that. But there has to be an origin for the trolls to want to send these to your house, if that is in fact the case. Nova has been caught multiple times wearing diapers and having diapers that he had purchased with his own money, or maybe his mom's money. So he can't use the defense of trolls sending him this shit when he has been caught with diapers before.
Nova gets diapers in the mail, while live and caught by his mom.
What? The fuck are they sending my mom? Fuck my life.
You can see he ran as fast as he could to come over and end that TikTok live stream before his mom started saying too much about his collection of diapers. But one thing I did notice besides his nasty diaper behavior was how he spoke to his mom. Like, this is the only person in the world that seems to give a rat's ass about your existence, Nova, and you're gonna snap and curse at her like that? That just seems really gross to me. Like, your mom is the one who gave you life, bro, and you're gonna act that ugly to her? But besides that point, you can see more documented posts of Nova having diapers. He loves that shit. It gives him life. But it also disgusts the rest of the life around him. This keeps being a problem. Even in the Big 2-5, Nova is being caught having diapers. And I hope generally it stops. It's the same story over and over again, but it's a filthy story, so it shocks and grosses everyone out just the same as the times before. Nova, stop with all the diaper nonsense and do something productive. I do wonder if he'll ever quit this. Generally, it is something to ponder. To people who do this sick shit, do they ever finally come to terms with how gross it really is? I don't know. But I'm sure we'll find out, because as previously mentioned, Nova is chronically online, and we won't be seeing the last of him anytime soon. But that's all I got for y'all today. Thank you so much for watching another Nova Online breakdown, and big shout out to y'all. We just hit 200 subs, and I know that might not seem like much, but I am very appreciative to each and every one of you. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.